championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Denver. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now Mahomes. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They're such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Davion Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCoy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Myers' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking deep now for McCoy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Down, it looks like right at the 40. 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. On 4th down, here's KC punter Tyler Newsome. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller,
You don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway. 2
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
Well, they fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Smith to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Down to about the 22 here. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it 24-13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he stopped immediately there. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Kansas City.
And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side.
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 19 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Mevis on to attempt the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And the AFC champion